Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So the Ethereum chart follows the microstructure much better than Bitcoin. Yeah, it's as I explained in the last video, not much happened. The price did react nicely to resistance and came down nicely off the 1595 high all the way down to 1570 today, roughly. Yeah, we did talk in the previous video about the importance of staying below 1595, because if the price breaks above that level, it would likely introduce more choppy price action. Okay, much more choppy price action. And how would that look like? I mean, if we talk about an alternative scenario, then we are probably dealing with a wide wave count here. This would be the alternative. It's not really bullish. It is just the yellow wave count, basically, with a different subdivision. So where we say we are potentially in a third wave, the yellow wave count is here 1, 2, and then the wave 3 unfolding right now, where it's unfolding as an impulse. Okay, whereas it could be that this structure to the downside is actually unfolding as diagonal. We would then have this here. That's not so important now, but we would then have ABC structures, okay, in the subdivisions, and then the third wave would still be unfolding, but we would have to expect a larger, let's call it pullback, a larger corrective rally in a B wave. So the scenario would then be we have a B wave unfolding instead of a wave 4 with a wave 5 that might have started already, targeting roughly 1530. But instead, this move up was an A wave of wave B, the move down a B wave, and then the C wave higher. This is really just a deep dive into the weeds here, into the microstructure. That's sort of how I see this potentially but I can really only confirm that if we break above 1595. And then I would pay attention to the area between 1606 and 1638, where there's another chance for the price to get rejected. Okay, and then, I mean, if we push above 1630, 1638, well, look, then we are again back in the chop. Okay, then this is really just choppy again. Then we are dealing here potentially again with an inverse head and shoulders pattern. You can see that here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay, and it would break out. And what it would then be, we will need to see, because I don't see any clear pathway for anything more bullish. Doesn't mean it couldn't happen, but it would need to give me some price action to give you some likely options. I mean, you know, it could be anything. I need to see some structure on the way towards it to be able to suggest that something, or, you know, what a potentially bullish structure could be. But for now, against these resistance levels, I focus on lower. First against 1595. Now, if that breaks, then we're dealing with 1638. Okay. For now, this could still be a wave 5, which is unfolding here, wave 5 of 3. Okay. But if we push much higher than what we already did, then it's probably going to be the C wave here, C wave of B that's unfolding. And overall, however, if it's white or yellow, it doesn't make any difference here to the overall expected trajectory here. I'm still watching for lower prices overall here on the ETH chart. Only a break above 1638 again would introduce a delay here. And yeah, I mean, nothing's stopping it to create a much more complex corrective structure here. It would be horrible, but that's just what it could do. Okay. Let me think. Could it actually be a triangle? No, it couldn't really be A, B. No, it couldn't really be a triangle. But there are other options how this could unfold. Just to explain to you, you know, if I gave you, if we look at this, I mean, at the moment, the yellow wave count suggests, and this is just a zoomed out perspective, that this here was a W, X, Y in a B wave. So nothing stopping the price to shift the B wave over here to call this WXY a larger W. This is an X wave. And then we do this in a Y, okay, of B. So it's just a delay of this entire sell-off. That's what I mean. You know, we always need to be, especially in the current market condition, we have to be ready for stuff like that. But let's see. I mean, at the moment, good reaction to resistance areas. Good reaction again. I think just now that we see here to resistance. And the preferred option is the yellow count. Okay, the white one would be the fallback option. It's always worth knowing what would happen if, you know, certain levels are breaking. So let's see if it's breaking down. Yeah, and if this is now a continuation of yellow wave 5 of 3, we should see this get wrapped up today with a break below the last swing low and then targeting 1530 next. Yeah, that's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.